So, Nick, are you a big Halloween guy?
I used to be when I was growing up, like as a teenager especially. Like me and my friends would get together and we would go to Eddie's Trick Shop in the Marietta Square. And we would, in August, we would go looking for our Halloween costumes. Mm-hmm. And but yeah, lately, not really. Like in my adult life, I'm willing to pass out candy. Mm-hmm. But like, it's, right now it's like a week and a half before Halloween, and I am in no place. Like I have no idea what I'm going to do. I know where I'm going to be for Halloween. I'm going to a Halloween party, and I have no idea what I'm going to be. Like how I'm going to dress up. What about you?
I remember as a young kid, obviously, like super duper into it. Uh-huh. And one of my favorite memories, I guess I remember the mask, but there's a picture of me, and it must be kindergarten or first grade. And I am an X-Wing fighter pilot. Oh. Or X-Wing pilot.
Yeah. And that must have been very exciting for you.
Oh my God, it was so exciting. And it's like the orange plastic apron costume, basically.
Okay.
And then the plastic mask with the elastic and the eye holes and the nose holes that you put over your face.
Yeah, yeah.
So awesome. But I'm not a big Halloween guy. I used to dress up for work. Maybe a few times, but we don't go to like Halloween parties. We pass out candy, but we don't have a lot of kids, so we end up getting to eat all the candy. So we actually we really buy the candy based off what we want, not what we think others would like, because we're stuck with all this candy.
It's like, almond joy again.
I have a coconut allergy. Well, then you have to get off my front porch.
Nobody asked you, kid. Yeah. Get out.
This is Paul.
And this is Nick.
And this is Cereal.
Cereal!
So we got Halloween rapidly approaching upon us.
It is coming. It is descending upon us with its spooky fingers.
So I wanted to do a Halloween episode for Cereal, and what I found kind of interesting about it is there's not a lot of Halloween cereal out there, considering this holiday is straight up all about eating candy.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, if you have a cereal market that's directed directly toward kids, like Halloween's like a big deal for kids.
Yeah, like there's not anything that you can really hang your hat on except some of the ones we've already talked about, like the Monster cereals, which in fact were year-round cereals that they've now sort of cornered into the Halloween time frame. It's become what was normally always available into only available at Halloween.
Yeah, and then this year they're even like straying away from the Halloween thing to focus more on the election thing. It's Halloween, guys. Just like do Halloween stuff.
I don't need them to politicize my Halloween.
I mean, we've already talked about the candidates and who we would vote for in the election. I'm still voting fourth party in mine for Fruit Brute.
Just throw your vote away, Nick. I mean, don't even show up, okay?
Just like, I know that Fruit Brute does not know where Transylvania is, but I think that I have to vote my conscience on this one.
Mm-hmm. So we've got Monster cereal, obviously. Right now, we know we only have the three: Count Chocula, Boo Berry, Frankenberry, and we've already talked about Halloween Crunch. I think we kind of touched on it in the Captain Crunch episode.
I think we did. I didn't actually have it until today, though.
So what is it all about?
I mean, it's basically Crunch Berries, except that it turns your milk into a disgusting green color, which would be abhorrent in any other setting. Which makes me feel like some chemist came up with this green turning milk, and he's like, huh? And somebody else was like, this looks revolting. Why would we ever want our milk to look like this? And like some guy like comes out and is like, hey, what about Halloween? And now that guy's a senior VP probably.
That's right. Yeah, there was the marketing guy from Kids in the Hall. He showed up and he's like, we can sell this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or it's almost like an unintentional side effect from like their Christmas crunch. Right. Like the dye is making the milk green, and it's like, oh my God, dude. Oh my God, we're going to get fired. Oh my God, it's November 28th, and we still haven't figured this out yet. And the guy's like, all right, write it down. Give it to me. Don't worry. I got your back. I'll cover your job. It's all good. And then that dude's a superhero next year, like in the August pitch.
Because he could spin it. He spun it.
That's right. Guys, green milk.
They're like, oh, that's super spooky.
Because if they go in there and try to change the flavor of any of the seasonal crunch cereal, they're going to be like, look, dude, how many times do we have to tell you? We're not changing the flavor.
Right.
It's just going to be the same cereal we've been selling for 40 years. We're just going to do different shapes and colors.
That's all there is. It can change the milk whatever color. It can poison her to the children. We're not changing the flavor, whatever.
So we've got some interesting historic Halloween cereals. And now this was hard research.
Really?
There's not a lot out there, and because it's Halloween, there's not a lot of people were like, oh, I'm going to collect all this Halloween stuff. Halloween feels very much like a disposable holiday. You throw away everything.
Yeah, it's true. Like, Christmas cards, you keep those around for months. Mm-hmm. Valentine's Day, same thing. You keep all the stuff around. Halloween stuff, that you basically just, November 1st rolls around, you burn it in a fire.
Well, like 50% of it is organic. It's like your gourds, pumpkins, candy, mm-hmm. All that. So that's either gets eaten or thrown away. Uh-huh. And then the costume is crap. So you mostly, if it doesn't fall apart on you before the night is over, you're just like, well, I'm never going to be a pirate again.
Right. I can't be a pirate every year. Kids grow out of their costumes every year. So it's not like you can, unless you can hand it down to somebody else. Like, yeah, it is there's a lot of garbage. I wonder how much, mm-hmm. What percentage of our landfills are filled with Halloween garbage.
Plastic masks that will be buried until like Wall-E actually takes place.
Yeah, like there's a pile of Ross Perot masks just like sitting in a pile somewhere.
So I went all the way back to the early 90s. They started with Halloween prizes.
Okay.
So they did a lot of like glow-in-the-dark fangs. Do you remember those?
Yeah, I remember glow-in-the-dark fangs. They were meant for smaller children, and they would not fit in my mouth anymore. I might be too old for toys inside of boxes now. That might be where I'm at.
I also saw this one where it was like glow-in-the-dark like skulls and the mouth, and you could sort of move the mouth a little bit. It was almost like a keychain. I couldn't figure out what it was from, but it looked really familiar. They also did Monster in My Pocket toys for Frosted Flakes for the holidays.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. I remember Monster in My Pocket.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Fun. That's like original. It's like scary Pokemon. That's what that is.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
But, I mean, it's I've never heard of Pokemon before. That's I've been living under a rock for the last 20 years.
I mean, Monster in My Pocket sounds familiar, but I might be thinking of the Fred Savage movie Little Monster.
Yeah, where's that cereal? That should have been a cereal.
1999, they did Boo Berry with Scooby-Doo marshmallows.
That's a good cross promotion.
It doesn't really make sense, but I like it a lot.
Yeah, right? I do. I like that. That's nice.
They did Halloween honeycomb.
Oh, God. What did that entail?
It was like honeycomb with like red and purple puffs. It's like kind of crunch berries. Or no, orange and black. I'm sorry. Orange and black puffs.
Okay. They're trying real hard. They're trying so hard.
Mm-hmm. And it was the box is abnormally huge. Like huger than a normal honeycomb box.
It was almost like they developed it and they're like, oh, God, we got to move this. This is terrible. This is a bad idea.
And they did Halloween Brew Fruity Pebbles.
Ugh.
So what this was Fruity Pebbles. Uh-huh. And it came with this pouch of bat and pumpkin-shaped sprinkles that you would pour on the cereal.
What? Yeah. Like, I just feel like you pour the sprinkles on, you scoop out the sludge that's the Fruity Pebbles, you put it in your mouth, and your teeth just instantly evaporate.
Putting sprinkles on Fruity Pebbles is literally the definition of bringing sand to the beach. Like, Fruity Pebbles, they are sprinkles.
Yeah.
Like, they're already
sprinkles. You don't need more sprinkles on top of your sprinkles that you're having for breakfast.
You fast forward like 10 years, and people are using Fruity Pebbles solely as sprinkles on donuts.
Yeah.
2002.
Yeah.
creepy Cocoa Krispies.
What are they? Just orange and black Cocoa Krispies?
No, it's worse. It's just Cocoa Krispies with Halloween mask-shaped marshmallows.
Oh, jeez.
And in 2003, they rebranded as Kooky Cocoa Krispies.
So I guess what I'm seeing so far, the trend so far, is that they're taking their cereals and they're making them more candy-like, and with the subtle theme of spookiness.
Exactly. Yeah, so this is very much it's not even like a special edition. It's actually, now that you put it that way, it's harnessing the spirit of the season, which is adding candy to everything.
It's like the one time a year that all the cereal companies are like, we know we're candy. We're just going to make it more candy. This is the acceptable time when we know that we're going to call a spade. We're candy. Here's some more candy for you to have for breakfast.
And here's a little pouch of bite-sized Snickers to pour into your Cocoa Puff.
We're going to give you just a full-size candy bar that you could just kind of scoop out the tip of so you can eat. You can use it as a spoon.
For the month of October, Quaker is going to swap out all their chewy chocolate granola bars with Three Musketeers. It's our Halloween granola bar.
It's spooky.
Then you've got, again, it carries on. You get Spooky Lucky Charms. Mm-hmm. You've got Oreo O's cereal, which we haven't really talked about yet, but it played like a ghost sound when you open the box.
So how do they get the sound in there?
I think they're sort of harnessing that musical greeting card technology.
So it's like a Walkman.
No. It's like got a little like speaker, and you open it, and there's probably a little flap, and it goes, "Whoa," and then you shut it. It wasn't like a Walkman.
So is there a CD in there?
Yeah, I think it was more like a Discman technology.
Okay, good. Okay, that makes sense.
But if you dropped it, it skipped, and then you'd have to open it back up and close it, and you'd have to restart. It was brutal.
Where are the speakers at?
You had to plug it into your dad's hi-fi.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. So it is more like a Walkman.
And you just set it to input 3. Then the grossest thing...
Wait, hold on. Other than the spooky box, like the Oreos have anything... Did they do anything else in order to make themselves spooky? Or is it just like you just open the box and there's the ghosts of all your teeth are inside?
That's right. Yeah, it just had like a kind of low quality ghost printed on the box, and that's pretty much it. It's just a bizarre. It's like spooky sound when you open it. The grossest sounding cereal ever.
Oh God! Do I need to brace myself?
Ever. 2015. I don't remember seeing this. I don't know if this is real. It sounds so bad, but it looked legit. The artwork looked legit. Candy corn pebbles.
Oh. That's like a stomachache in a box. What are you talking about?
Do you like candy corn in general?
I do like candy corn in general, but like only in small doses. Like I could only have like 3 candy corns before like my stomach's like, that's enough. You've had enough.
Yeah. Or like those marshmallow cream pumpkins. I love those too.
Sure, yeah. And it's another one where like marshmallow peeps also the same way. Just like that's enough. You've had your fill. You don't need any more. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get real angry, and you don't want me to be angry. So like having a whole bowl of sludgy candy corn sounds like the worst thing in the world.
It sounds so bad, and I do love candy corn. And here's what's crazy: candy corn is like a completely artificial flavor.
Yeah, sure.
I believe it's like just kind of marshmallow flavor is kind of I guess what they're going for, like a vanilla marshmallow kind of thing. But they can't make candy corn flavored stuff palatable.
No.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it's weird, and it's almost usually too much, because like that's the good thing about candy corns. It's like, it's a little tiny thing, and you pop in your mouth, full of flavor, whatever. But once I have like 2 spoonsful of that stuff, like that's not good. Like it's too much. It's going to be too much flavor. It's going to be overpowering, and it's going to make my stomach want to turn itself into knots and escape. Like there's no reason to have that thing. Nobody's going to want that.
It's sort of the same way of how they treat coffee flavored candies.
It's too much. It's too much.
Too potent.
Yeah.
I tried those candy corn M&Ms last year.
Yeah.
Just awful.
Just too much. Yeah.
It's too potent.
It's too much. I know we've talked several times about what cereals that they actually serve in the gulag in order to punish the prisoners further.
Oh my God. That is totally.
That's it. Like if you want to punish somebody and like break them down, just break them, serve them candy corn Fruity Pebbles.
Mm-hmm. Especially one that's a year old.
Oh man.
Oh, terrible.
I can't even deal with it. Like I just feel bad like that. If that's actually a thing, I feel bad that, prisoners are probably being served that. And like, that's how we're getting all of our intel.
And they're like abnormally bright orange and yellow, I bet.
Ugh.
The pieces.
Right. Just like hurt your eyes. You can't look directly at it.
Yeah. In fact, that's what that's what was in Marcellus Wallace's briefcase. That's why nobody touched it. Yeah. Nobody wanted to take anything out. They're like, oh.
Yeah. Nobody want true ownership over this thing.
The last thing I saw was, Crave cereal?
Oh, yeah, sure.
They did Halloween Crave.
How please tell me they added like marshmallows or something to this already candy cereal.
Not even. They made the outside orange. And this is like a orangey, ruddy brown already.
Yeah.
Like that's super weak.
It's turned down. They're like, we're just gonna make it real orange now. Turn up the orange. Halloween.
Or it's like the accent, or the guy or the opposite effect. He added too much orange to it. He's like, Halloween Crave. And the marketing guy was like, don't worry, man. I got your back. Just write it down. We're gonna get through this together.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of these cereals are just like mistakes that they decided just to run during Halloween.
Bill, you are killing it for Halloween. We're going to call you Mr. Pumpkinhead.
It's like, well, I make a lot of mistakes.
And they told me I wouldn't succeed. Who's laughing now, DeVry? This year I've only seen the monster cereals with the political messages. Mm-hmm. And then the hard to find for Nick Campbell Kellogg's Halloween cereal.
They're not just hard to find. They're myths. They don't exist.
There's not
even an indication of any kind of Kellogg's anything. Like any kind of... If you were to go into my grocery stores right now, you would think that Kellogg's is completely Halloween ambivalent. They just don't even know that's happening.
I will tell you, the only place I found this was at a Walmart Supercenter. And I think that's why you're not able to find it. You don't have a Supercenter down there.
Yeah, that's true. I do not. Yeah. But there was a Walmart here for about 11 months, and they finally kicked them out of Chinatown.
The other reason why I think Walmart had to carry these is the boxes were so big.
Oh, are they honeycomb boxes?
Yeah, they are like post Good Mornings, value size, Irish Catholic family size. Okay, huge boxes. They had 3 varieties that I was able to find. Okay. Apple Jacks with marshmallows. Like, just the end. That is like the end of your mouth.
This is the end of your mouth. That's a close second to candy corn Fruity Pebbles for me, I feel like.
They had Fruit Loops with marshmallows.
It's not as gross, but completely unnecessary.
And the one I ended up buying was... chocolate frosted flakes with marshmallows.
I don't even have to ask you. I know that's delicious. I know that tastes so good.
Oh my God. So good.
Yeah.
They never really had, I guess chocolate frosted flakes is a thing in Spanish speaking countries, but they never had it here. The Choco Azucaritas.
Well, they had it here for a while. I remember eating it as a kid, but it didn't last for very long.
Okay. I don't remember it at all, but they've started selling it at certain stores around here. And so I really liked it. And this one, I was like, I wanted the chocolate Frosted Flakes. And it's basically like, what it tastes like is what I remember Count Chocula tasting like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like a good chocolate, a more real chocolatey flavor. Mm-hmm. And the marshmallows were skeleton pieces.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So they had a head, a torso, a pelvis, legs and arms. And you could put them together on the table and make your own.
That's interesting. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, a little skeleton. Yeah. And then they also had a mail-in offer to get a flashlight with one of 4 shadow silhouettes on the lens.
That's like an 80s old school toy right there. That's cool.
Yeah, except I lost the receipt, so I can't do it.
Oh, come on, man. pull it
together. I'll have to go buy another one.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, what are you doing, Paul?
Come on, Paul.
Lock it up.
Just get your life together.
I ate the whole box.
How long did it take you?
Yeah, it did not last long. I would say... So, I mean, if I've talked about this probably with you before, with other friends before, but I'm probably a two serving size per bowl.
Yeah. We've talked
so if it says like 12 servings, it's actually 6 probably. Uh-huh. So I would say probably like 10 days. I think I ate it for dinner a couple nights too. That's not that bad. I think I got a couple of meals per day out of it.
Awesome.
And it makes great chocolate milk.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, you're right. Like I remember those the chocolate Frosted Flakes being like a deep flavored chocolate. Like, you know, it's not like the subtle suggestion of chocolate that Count Chocula is now. It's like it's, you know, it's like somewhere in between that suggestion of chocolate and like actually eating chocolate. It's got like that deep flavor that kind of fills your mouth up with that chocolate mouthfeel, but doesn't necessarily feel like that you're eating straight candy.
Right, because it's definitely like chocolate frosted. It's still cornflakes, and it's inconsistently frosted with chocolate. So it is very, very good.
Yeah.
I'm good though for now on the chocolate frosted flakes.
I mean, you eat a whole bowl of it for a week and a half. Yeah, you might be good on it for a while.
Pretty well said.
Yeah.
So those are really the only sort of mainstream Halloween cereals that I've seen that aren't pumpkin or, you know, sort of fall focused. This is strictly Halloween.
Can we talk about real quick Apple Jacks with marshmallows? Because I don't think that I really hit on how disgusting that must be.
And also all three of these, they had the same marshmallows, the skeleton pieces.
Okay.
So you've got a marshmallow that is probably 3 times as dense as the Applejack. You know.
I mean, I don't know. Like, you know, we talked about when we talked about Apple Jacks before that they've actually been pretending their whole lives to be apple cinnamon cereal when they're actually a pumpkin cereal. So it's, I don't know. There's something about like the pumpkin, that sweet pumpkin flavor, like a pumpkin spice flavor, plus the marshmallow that makes my stomach get that candy corn feel to it, you know?
Yeah, the Apple Jacks with marshmallows sounds so overly sweet.
Yeah, just too much.
Oh,
just too much.
Now for Halloween, it was good because they had that scary apple and the cinnamon guy.
Oh yeah.
So it was super creepy. Like the apple guy always looks like he's on something. So it was very perfect for the spookiness of the holiday season.
Fair enough. And I mean, and Apple Jacks' natural colors are like Halloween colors, basically.
Yeah, they're naturally festive.
Yeah, they're naturally festive. Yeah.
Fruit Loops with marshmallows. I mean, that's not really anything new. They sell that as a regular flavor now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But obviously the marshmallows are also the skeletons.
Yeah, and the artwork is Halloween, and they've got the flashlight offer and like some silly maze on the back and all that kind of stuff.
You know what? A surprise! The Captain Crunch Halloween artwork is actually pretty good. Like it's like the Captain looks pretty spooky, I would say.
Is he still dressed as the Captain, or is he in a different costume?
He's still dressed as the Captain, but he's got like a very zombie Frankenstein's monster kind of feel to him.
You know, there's another thing I saw at the store, and I haven't had the courage to purchase it yet.
What's that?
Monster cereal bars.
Oh, really?
Have you seen this?
No, I have not seen that.
They've got Count Chocula and Frankenberry cereal bars.
Huh. That can only have no nutritional value to it. I don't understand why that's even a thing. Dessert maybe?
Yeah, it's just candy.
Yeah, that's like a thing that you put on like when you serve like a bowl of ice cream, you just stick one of those bars on the side of it too, and just like just eat it with the ice cream. It's the same thing as like those what are they called? The pirouettes or whatever, the wafer with the chocolate on the inside.
Except I can drink my Frappuccino through the pirouette.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe you can bend the cereal bar around
and use it as just an ice cream ramp and just pour it right down my gullet.
Yeah, it's just a funnel for ice cream, just to pour it right into your face.
That's actually not a bad idea. An ice cream avalanche down a Count Chocula cereal bar.
Yeah. It can happen. It can work.
It's got legs.
It's got legs, man. It's got legs. We need to find that marketing assistant that sold us the green milk. I don't know. I'm just like more disappointed with the fact that this Halloween thing there should be so much, like the entire cereal aisle should be spookified.
You know what I think would be cool? Halloween could be a cool time to test market some cereals.
Yeah.
Like Twix the cereal.
Right. All your candy sponsors should really get in on that. Where's your Jolly Rancher cereal? Where's your we've already got our Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs. Yeah, just like think of all of like the best Halloween candy and like make it a cereal. Yeah, let's talk about that.
We already are.
Yeah, let's talk about it. What is, if you were to take a piece of Halloween candy and make it a cereal, which one would be the best one? We're being serious,
right? We're being serious.
We're being serious now. What is the best candy to translate into that would translate to a cereal? I'm gonna also say best and worst because I can only think of worst right now. So I need to.
Oh, see, I can only think of good.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's what we'll do. I'm the glass is half full.
Okay. All right.
I've got one.
Okay.
Snickers granola.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great.
So you got like a chocolate caramely granola with peanuts.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
That could be, then that's dry, or that's a bar.
Uh-huh. I mean, or just like in a pouch. Like that could compete with Bare Naked.
Yeah. Yeah, then you could market it as a superfood.
Yeah, right?
It's got peanuts in it. I'm thinking Gummy Bears cereal, and it's a cash grab. It's just like a Fruity Pebbles, but they're shaped like bears.
Oh yeah, no, I'm into
totally.
That would totally work. That could get the kids.
The third thing I'm thinking is, as much as I would love Twix to happen, the chocolate ones are hard. Because it's got to be like a chocolate you could actually use.
Yeah.
There's got to be something with like a crispy rice, you know?
Like a Crunch Bar kind of thing?
Yeah, like a Crunch Bar or like a caramel. They don't do a lot of caramel cereal. It must not last. It must not work.
No. But if you had like a Rice Krispies with like, chocolate chunks in them or chocolate something in them, that could double as like a Crunch Bar or a Crackle or something like that.
Ooh, yeah, Crackle or like 100 gram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about peanut butter chocolate Krispies?
You're getting into like Take 5 territory. You had pretzels in there and you got everything. Yeah.
But look, Take 5 is the best candy bar ever.
Take 5 is amazing. Take 5 is like the crown jewel of every Halloween. Since Take 5 was invented, that was the crown jewel of all my Halloweens. Like anybody that could give me Take 5 was like my favorite neighbor.
All right, I hope I don't ruin your life when I tell you this.
Okay.
And I want to say this is 2005-ish.
Okay.
McDonald's had a limited time Take 5 McFlurry.
Oh.
You weren't aware of that, were you?
I was not aware of that, and I would have eaten so many of them.
I think it was only for the summer, and I mean, I probably had like 3 or 4.
Oh, man.
It was so good.
I would have been there every day, probably every single day.
And that's when I discovered Take 5. Take 5 the cereal, that would be something.
That would be interesting. There aren't a lot of pretzel cereals.
But pretzels are making a comeback, though.
Yeah. There's not a lot of actually salty cereals. There's not a lot of... I wonder if a salty cereal could ever make it.
You could do a Take 5 oatmeal, and it's a pretzel spoon.
Yeah. Okay, you ready to hear some terrible ones?
Yeah, give me these terrible... This is going to be more fun. I think this is going to be good. I mean, but serious, like, so you're saying these are bad, but you could see them actually being made. I could see this coming to market. Like, I could see it coming to market and flopping immediately because they just didn't understand how terrible. Like, the people that just have such bravado about their brand. I've got one too, but I'm gonna let you go. I think you'll probably hit it. Okay, number one, the first one I thought of, Twizzler. It would be like strawberry all brand. And then number two, I think that you will remember these because I don't remember what they're called, but they're like little candies that were wrapped in like very plain orange and black paper. They had like I can't remember if they were caramel or peanut butter or something, but they are all disgusting. Oh yeah, they had like they were almost like a taffy texture.
Yes.
Those were peanut butter taffies, I think.
They were. I don't know what they ruined. They missed the mark on peanut butter because it didn't taste like peanut butter to me. I love peanut butter, and I hated those candies so much. Those would be. And then we can get in some of the obvious ones, some of the candies that we don't really like very much, like Circus peanuts would make a disgusting cereal.
I was just thinking, Circus peanuts were the original marshmallow.
Right.
They could do a Circus peanuts cereal, but don't actually use Circus peanuts, just use the marshmallows we all love in cereal.
Right. Just use it as the brand, and then, but yeah, actually don't use the product at all.
Can you imagine getting Circus peanuts, the cereal, and the marshmallows are actually the size of real Circus peanuts? So you pour it out and you have like this shredded wheat size marshmallow plops in with all these little cereal pieces around. You're like, what the heck is this?
And it's the one cereal where you're eating around the marshmallows trying to get the cereal bits.
The marshmallow is the last thing to be eaten in this one.
they're like, Timmy, eat your cereal. But Mom, all those other Circus peanuts. You eat your Circus peanuts right now.
Oh, Mom.
You do not leave us table to eat your Circus peanuts.
The only other thing I could think of that, and this is based on one of my least favorite candies.
Yeah.
Is Tootsie Roll the cereal.
Oh, yeah, that would be a terrible, terrible cereal.
And then you would do a worse one, Tootsie Pops the cereal.
Yeah, no, so not good.
Whatever you crappy chocolate cereal or artificial chocolate cereal you came up with, Tootsie Roll cereal, Tootsie Pop cereal, and it's like the crappy chocolate cereal with fruit-flavored marshmallows.
Oh, it's just so bad. Like, I like Tootsie Pops, but that sounds like a terrible cereal.
See, I don't care for the Tootsie Roll, so I just go for Blow Pops.
Blow Pops are pretty good.
Is there a chocolate candy that like a mainstream chocolate candy that is not good?
No, I can't think of one. No.
I prefer some over the other. There's a very vocal hatred for Baby Ruth in my office.
What? Baby Ruths are delicious.
Baby Ruths are pretty good, but they are kind of weird.
They are weird.
But I like them.
Yeah, when I was growing up, I used to not like the Hershey's dark chocolate. If you get like the miniatures,
the special dark.
Yeah, special dark, right? Like that. I remember growing up, I hated those, but like now, I think that would actually make a really good cereal.
Mm-hmm. Well, now you're a chocolate snob, and you're like,
yeah,
it's not dark enough.
It's not sweet. It's not 72% cacao, so why even bother?
What is this, like 54% cacao?
I don't even get out of bed for 55%.
What is this, non-organic, unfair trade cocoa? This is blood chocolate.
This is blood chocolate. What's some other terrible candies though?
Obviously, Bit-O honey.
Oh, Bit-O honey. I think they already make that cereal. It's honeycomb.
Oh yes. What about like sugar daddies?
Sugar daddies are bad because of the actual texture of the candy. I think as a cereal, it might be okay. Like a caramel cereal would be fine.
Is it a caramel?
Yeah. It's just like those sugar daddies and sugar babies, just like they get stuck all up in my teeth. And it's just because of the nature of their nature of the beast and not necessarily the flavor.
I think you sort of hit on it earlier, but they never did licorice flavored cereal. And licorice is like really popular with people back when cereal is hitting its stride.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But black licorice is the worst.
It is. It's abominable. Like if you like black licorice, you're just being a contrarian.
Or you're over 55 years old.
Yeah, right.
Because you didn't know any better. For me, it's like, why would I bother eating black licorice? If I'm going to get that flavor in my mouth, I'm going to drink Jägermeister. Sure. At least I want to get something out of it.
Right. If you're going to make me drink that flavor, I'm going to get drunk while doing it.
Fast.
I want to do shots of Jägermeister.
What about like a sour... Well, now that I say it out loud, but sour cereal, like a Sweet Tart cereal or Sour Patch Kids cereal.
Oh, Sour Patch Kids cereal would be interesting.
But I feel like it would curdle the milk like right away.
I think the problem with like a Sour Patch Kid cereal is like there's no way to really make like a sour cereal like that without it just like you're just candy. Like you're just candy in a bowl. Like there's no way for you to get like that sour flavor without it being just candy.
Yeah. And I think the way that the sour works, it's the sugary coating on the outside.
Yeah.
So if you had to fake that, it would just be sour the whole time. It would be like a warhead.
Right. With no like payoff, like at least with the warhead, you get to the middle and you get the sugary, like the payoff, and there's no payoff except for maybe if you put like a sugar packet in the milk first and then put your sour cereal in there. Oh,
yeah, we're kind of going back to the Halloween Brew Fruity Pebbles, where you're adding sort of some kind of mix-in solution.
Yeah, there should be more mix-in solutions for a cereal, but maybe that's for another day. We talk about mix-ins for cereals.
Balancing the pH of your milk.
Yeah, I mean, you can go terribly wrong.
The last thing I want to talk about is
I imagine in my head, by the way, that it looks like cottage cheese. It's just basically...
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was like
cottage cheese. Yeah.
It's like, why are they storing cottage cheese in a gallon jug over here? Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah, disgusting. It's just a jug of cottage cheese.
How are you supposed to get this out?
It's just like watching it pour, like glop on into your bowl.
Like a good sound engineer would have fun with that one. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
The last thing I wanted to talk about here for Halloween is I found a very cool site. It's called dinosaurdracula.com.
Fantastic. I'm into it.
And that's it. It's called.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the Super Cereal Podcast.
He's got like kind of all this cool 80s and 90s stuff. Just kind of weird pop culture things. And he has, and we'll post this link on our social media channels. He tracks a thing called Dead Sites, and it's all of these like websites that don't really exist anymore, but you could at some point find them through unmarked links and things like that. Sort of how like the Space Jam website is still out there.
Right.
In 2000, Kellogg's launched a website called Spooky Town.
Yes.
And I mean, it is like awesome 256 color graphics. Like it's so
What can you do in Spooky Town?
You could learn about their different Halloween cereals. And I guess Kellogg's had been doing these marshmallow mashups even back then. Mm-hmm. You could design a costume.
Okay.
And they had like costume recipes. So it's like how to be a swashbuckling pirate. And I'm like, how can you not figure out how to dress like a pirate? It's like...
People are born with the knowledge that you need an eye patch and a parrot and a sword and you're a pirate.
You get a bandana on your head. You get a woman's shirt with the big frills on it.
With a puffy shirt? You get a puffy shirt.
Puffy shirt. You get pinking shears, cut your pants at the knee. Mm-hmm. And then any other accessory. You get a parrot, eye patch, hook, sword, pilgrim shoes from the Thanksgiving pageant. You could also do like a silly picture maker.
Okay.
So like it would give you snap, crackle, and pop, and you could like pick little stickers to put over their head and their body and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then what he puts in the article, a heavily moderated forum.
I mean, I feel like that if you're going to have a forum about cereal on the internet and it's for children, it's got to be like police. Like you can't even submit like a message without it going through like 3 channels before it finally gets onto the website.
This is the time in the internet when people are literally stealing music and they are completely unencumbered doing so.
While Spooky Town's trying to teach kids how to be pirates, they were actual pirates stealing music at this time.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, people are stealing movies. People are stealing music. Unbelievable.
Not like today with all of our law-abiding citizens.
Well, they've shut down my Napster. I don't know what to do now.
I've been using Kazaa since 2002, so I don't know.
I'm a LimeWire man. Always have been, always will be. Should we cut and roll?
Yeah, I think it's time for us to cut and roll. Thanks, you guys, for listening to the Super Cereal Podcast. You can hear us in the same place that you're hearing us now, but also in addition, or maybe including what you're listening to us on. You can listen to us on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on Google Play Music, and also on things like Outcast and Outcast.
Outcast, yeah, on the Stankonia channel.
you can listen to us on the Stankonia channel. Definitely on the AT Aliens channel.
It's also on Pods Over Baghdad.
That's so stupid. I hate you. And Stitcher. And you can also contact us on social media channels like Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr and the other one, Instagram. And
along with the episode links, we'll put this Dinosaur Dracula direct link, but also do check out his whole site. Make sure you have a couple hours to burn because you will get lost. It's very entertaining.
That's awesome.
You can also email us.
Yeah, please email us. Please email us. We're looking for questions to do a mailbag episode. We've got a couple, and we'd like to do a few more.
The email address is superserialpodcast@gmail.com. So be sure you get back to make your silly picture. Don't put any nasty comments out there.
Yeah.
Have a safe and a wonderful Halloween.
And if you guys do some of those silly pictures, how about just send them our way? I want to see some silly pictures, some silly Halloween pictures. That'd be kind of great. Also, if you have any costume recipes, I'm really in desperate and dire straits looking for a Halloween costume. So I'm looking for your Halloween costume recipes also.
And make sure they're vegan.
Only free trade Halloween costume recipes, please. Thank you.
This is Paul.
And this is Nick.
And this has been Cereal.
Cereal!